Hello and welcome to Queens TV. I'm Kat Kopiak here with Zola, a coach on the Queens rowing team. How are you doing, Zola?
Pretty well. Yourself?
Good, thank you. So how long have you been a coach for?
I've been coaching with Queens for the past 3 years now.
Oh wow, and how long has rowing been a part of your life?
I counted, then it's about 10 years now.
10 years, eh? Okay. And what made you become a coach? So was it your choice? Did the coach ask you? The head coach?
Yeah, I was asked by head coach John Armitage a couple years ago to take on some coaching responsibility and fell in love with it.
Awesome, okay. And which team are you a coach for?
Right now I coach the women's team.
The women's team, there's two women's teams, right?
Yeah, that's correct. There's the lightweight women and the heavyweight women. Mostly I work with the heavyweight women, but with the lightweight women as well.
Okay, and how many other teams are there on the team?
There's the men's team, which is also made up of lightweight men and heavyweight men.
Okay, cool. And there's also the varsity team and the novice team?
That's correct, yeah. There's the novice team in addition to the junior varsity and the varsity squad.
Okay, and what does it take to become, or to get onto the varsity team from the novice team?
A lot of hard training over the winter, and generally athletes that have been successful making the varsity team straight out of novice have rowed the summer following their novice year.
Okay, cool. And how's the season going so far?
We've had a pretty good season. We've only had a couple regattas. We're actually on our way to the OUA Championship Regatta, leaving today. So we'll find out in a couple days.
Cool. And this is the last week of the season?
We've got one more week after this, which is the Canadian University Rowing Championships, and that's in Welland, Ontario.
Okay. And how have you done in the tournaments or the regatta so far?
We had a pretty good showing at Head of the Trent and at the Brock Invite Regatta.
Nice. And what are practices like this year? I know you guys get up pretty early.
Yeah, lots of early morning practices. Generally, we start about 20 after 5 in the morning.
Wow. Yeah. So when do you get to sleep?
I try to get to bed by 9 o'clock, but some of the student athletes generally get to bed a little bit later than that.
Right, and sometimes there's 2 practices a day?
Yeah, that's correct. We sometimes run afternoon sessions at 4:30, but due to class commitments, not everyone's always able to make it.
Okay, cool. And you yourself are a student at Queens, right?
That's correct. I'm an upper year student. I'm currently studying and finishing up my economics degree.
Oh, nice. And do you sometimes find it hard to balance school life and rowing?
It definitely is a challenge.
But you manage anyway?
Yeah, sometimes.
Awesome. And how can you compare this year to other years?
I think this is, well, for the heavyweight women and the lightweight women, I think this is one of the stronger years we've had since I've been involved with the Queens program.
Great. And what are some of your roles and responsibilities as a coach?
Just running day-to-day practices, keeping athletes keen, excited.
Pep talks?
Pep talks, yeah. There'll definitely be a pep talk this weekend. Writing training programs, that kind of stuff.
Great. And on days like today that are pretty cold, how do you guys get out there?
Just tough it out. This morning was definitely a cold one. It was windy, it's dark, but generally everyone involved in the sport loves it, so that's why we go out there and do it.
Right. Do you have to wear extra padding or what?
Rowers generally wear a lot of layers, a lot of spandex. Myself as a coach, I've got a big orange floater suit that I wear.
Nice. Awesome. Now, could you tell me a little bit about John Armitage? He's the head coach of the team, right?
That's correct, yeah. He's been involved with the program for, I think it's going on 35 years now. He's one of the founding coaches. Definitely a key pillar to Queens rowing. Wow,
and he's kind of like the father of the team, overlooks everything?
Yeah, father, grandfather, whatever you want to call him. He's definitely a very strong presence around the boathouse.
Great, awesome. And so what happens now when the season's over? Do you start training again? When?
Some athletes will actually continue for the next 2 weeks on the water through to the National Rowing Championships, which is run by Rowing Canada. Then we might do a couple weekend practices on the water, but generally as we get towards the end of midterms and into December exams, we're off the water because it's a little bit chilly.
Right,
One,
exactly.
It's not really that safe. Two, and people have their studies, of course.
And safety is big for you guys, right?
Safety is definitely very, very important to us.
Right. And so when would you start training for next year then?
Generally, we start indoor training the first week of classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't start in the summer though, right? It's too early?
We train right through the winter, right through the spring, right through the summer. So December, late November and December is generally our time off.
Oh, okay, nice. 2 months, eh?
2 months, yeah. It's 4 to 6 weeks.
Oh. Well, you guys are hard workers. Well, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure talking to you. Take care.
Thanks a lot.